host position in the center. Work beautifully done.
Yo guys, no bet winner, no entry.
Sports fans out there, are you ready? It's a beautiful evening and welcome to tonight's game. The lady shows up and she's been denied. Oh no. But wait, she's back with bet winner. Wait. Oh, what a beautiful pass. And it's a
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years, and gaming can be addictive.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, Ghana! People of Kaswa! At long last, Kaswa to the world is here! The wait is over! Off-Road Entertainment presents Kaswa to the world! Too much money with Frankie, Rhymes, and friends inside Kaswa, Kakaba Junction. So again, mark your calendars, 25th of March, time 7 a.m. till daybreak. Special guest artist, Guru, Ababa Christie, DJ Azonto, Nifani, NY, Ayite Power, Buko Banku. Special guest Don Little, DJ Lodash, Professor Wise, DJ Bosco, DJ Lomo. Side attraction, luxurious car exhibition, bikini car wash, wild and expensive bike show, musical concerts, boat sales. We are bringing a party and a performance night inside Kaswa. If you want a spot to sell your food and drinks, call 0544-911-520. It's Ghana inside Kaswa, 25th of March at Kakraba Junction.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bushing for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come a bushing for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
When we go for the weekend, we hope to come back with some energized movement, like gidigba, strong and firm. Yes, and that is what we bring.
Especially if you're able to do the things the weekend deserves.
If you're able to do it.
Do the things the weekend deserves.
Which is? Mention three.
Catfish. Rest. Exercise. What were you expecting, Kwasi? The vim starts from the office.
Experience.
Oh, no. I mean, the vim starts from the office. Friday now after
with the catfish.
Yeah, man.
Then Saturday you rest.
Yeah, man.
Or you can do your exercise. Then
Sunday. Charlie. Last Sunday, that was yesterday, I did some road. The way I felt good, man. I did some jogging, so tune with me, say, baby.
That's beautiful.
So if you're able to do this for the weekend, Charlie, you are good. And I'm sure you're able to do
I take it as if your weekend was very, very good.
Yeah. Very good. At least you were able to spend time with the family and all those things. So we are getting ready for the week. In fact, we are ready.
Okay.
We started, as a matter of
fact. Being ready, we are also here for you. This is Sammy Flex Speaks. As usual, my name is Roland Amate. Big thanks to Currency and Richie Flex for giving us your support behind the scenes. We are here to do the work of God. And as usual, we have another big one on the table. You've heard from my big man, Olua Sammy Flex.
Exactly.
Yes, the name there still stands, whether you like it or not.
Exactly.
So if you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and also recommend this channel to other people, because yes, real entertainment and excitement lives here on Sammy Flex TV.
Amen.
Straight to today's business. Our very own Shatta Wale is in the news, and it is about his latest album that he will be dropping on the 31st of March. Shatta Wale is about to drop another album titled Maali. Or Maali, anyhow you would want to mention it. This is an abbreviation for Me Alone and Life Ironies. Me Alone and Life Ironies. I know the grammatic people will come with trying to construct the right sentence for it, but this is the title of his body of works, and that is the inspiration he got from it. Me Alone and Life Ironies. he's released the track list.
And let me come back. I'm interested in where you said the grammatic or the grammar people, the grammarians.
The grammarians
will come and do what? He said they'll come
try to construct the right sentence.
No, they can't construct any right sentence for this because this is an artist talking. And you see, when it comes to creative talking, sometimes grammar doesn't even make sense like that. In music, you are even allowed some grammar errors to just make you rhyme or to just make you flow. So someone can say, she don't love me, she don't love me. The right word is she doesn't.
She doesn't.
But because you are doing music, if you say she don't love me, she don't love me, nobody can really put pen and paper. Yes, grammatically, it might not sound right, but because you use it for a poetic piece. So when it comes to being creative
or art
purposes, you have some license to do some of these things. So nobody in his right senses will come and say the person actually wrote initials. And initials might not even make any meaning of a sentence to you. That, like you said, me what
alone and life ironies.
This is deep. Me alone and life's ironies. This is someone who is talking about himself and what he's been going through, the phases that he has been going through in his life, in his career.
Of life.
Exactly. So who are you to say you are coming to do a mark grammar in this? And then also was empowered. Whoever will start thinking like this would have a problem. And I like the fact that you even brought it up. Because I know in this world, sometimes when you are thinking about how you can make your life happen, people will be sitting down doing calculations for you, how they think your life should be. Yeah, this me alone and life's ironies. It is very deep. Me as a creative person, I see the title and I see there's someone who is telling you what he's going through in a poetic way. Yeah, who is telling what he's going through in a poetic way because like he's alone. He's doing his things. You understand? And he knows the life's ironies that he's passing through to do what he's doing. So he has the justice to do or the license to do what he wants to do.
Okay, so anticipate the album. It will be dropping on the 31st of March 2023. And he has released the track list for the upcoming album. So on track 1, it says Taking It. Track 2, In a Real Life. 3, They will know. 4 is Heartless. 5, Did My Time. 6, African Kylie. 7, Killer Weapon. 8, Richer Than Last Year. 9, Show Me. And I know the one that most people are looking forward to, that is the Mansa Musa with Vibes Cartel. So far, that to me, I think is the star track or star record on this particular album.
Oh, so it means even the one we did
Bad
the video
Man.
Is not even on it.
No, Bad Man did not make the cut. And he said this is strictly dancehall.
I actually thought that was even going to be on it. Yeah, I actually thought that was going to be on it. As a matter of fact, it means that he's done everything afresh. Okay, so what are the questions, Ru? Because I know this is one of the hardest topics to discuss in recent times.
Of course. Discussing about Shatta Wale's album there.
I know, right?
Discussing Shatta Wale's album. So, my initial questions will be from, okay, now that looks as if everybody is now calm or has come to terms with the fact that maybe we might not get GOG now. How do they prep themselves to receive this particular project?
Well, I think it is one of the reasons I said this is one of the difficult topics to treat at this time, knowing that many fans who were expecting GOG did not get it and they are kind of disappointed a little bit. It still gives me the opportunity to say that if you are disappointed, you have your right to be disappointed, and that is fair. I still think that, you see, in this world, there are causes and effects in everything we do.
Okay.
So if there is someone who is disappointed because the GOG did not come, I think the person in his right or in her right, it's okay to be disappointed because this is an album that they were all waiting for. But you can be disappointed. But I also think that the person who you think has disappointed you, do you also know his disappointment? You don't know. And that is where always I pray that when we are thinking as human beings, we all give rooms to all these things.
Okay.
So you, who was waiting to consume the album, you were disappointed. That is fine. Do you think the person is so happy
The creator.
Like the creator, the other guy who was supposed to give you the album so you enjoy. Do you think he's so happy? Okay. I'm not sure he'll be so happy like that. Because he made his plans. Preparations were underway to do it. And now he's not doing it. Do you think it is just in his excitement not to do it? It will surely be beyond his excitement.
Okay.
It will surely be beyond his control. Reason, it is not what it is. But once again, like I want to keep saying, whoever will feel disappointed, the person has his or her right to be disappointed.
Okay.
And that's fine. To me, after going through the track list, then something told me that this is a creative person who is being strategic on what he wants to do.
How?
Okay, I like the question. How? Remember, Mansa Musa was supposed to be on
the GoG album.
Yes, and this is out of my own understanding of creative people. As a matter of fact, I've not spoken to Shatta about this.
Okay.
So I'm talking from someone who is experienced in the game, someone who knows some of these issues, and I'm connecting dots.
Okay.
Shatta Wale was supposed to have Mansa Musa on the Vibes Cartel. Oh, sorry.
With Vibes Cartel.
Mansa Musa with Vibes Cartel on the GoG album.
Sure.
And for whatever reasons I will not be in a position to talk about, because I might not even have all the full details, though I might have heard some snippets. I might not have all the full details. So to come across like I have everything and start talking, I'll be wrong. So this song was supposed to be on the album. And for some reasons, once again, the album is not coming.
Okay.
But he has decided to fix this particular song here for you to still get it and listen to it. I still think, and I see someone who is being strategic to redeem something that looks spoiled or something that looks troubled.
Okay.
Okay, so I bought a car. The car was very fresh. It was supposed to hit the road. And for some reasons, the car did not hit the road. But I trust the components in the car. Then I get a new car. I said, oh, because I trust the components of this car, let me take the tires. Let me take the tires of this car, place it under my new car to drive. Do you know what it means? What it still means is that this car there, everything, the purpose of which I bought it, it is still there. But let me use some parts of this car to fit in this car, so this car can drive what? Perfectly. Because still, this car is still not going to hit the road yet. But because this one is going to hit the road, and I trust that, oh, my life is not going to be dependent on this, therefore I want to bring something in there and plug it here.
Okay.
It means a lot.
Okay.
It means a lot. And it is the same scenario I see, that, okay, this car is troubled one way or the other.
Okay.
Let me not touch it. Let me not spoil it. But there is something on this car that I still can use effectively. So let me pick it up, put it here, and go with it. And I'm sure this is how, as a creative, I'm sure this is how he is working on this. And again, to me, I still think that Shatta Wale should have been doing this a long time ago.
You think so?
Yes.
Rather than releasing the singles. That
exactly what I'm talking about. Because at the end of the day, it comes back to your bragging rights.
Okay.
Okay, in a year, Shatta released over 100 songs. Imagine that every time that he's about to release this song, how many songs? 10, right?
Yes, 10 songs.
Imagine that every time he puts 10 in a body of work like this. Do you know his bragging right? His bragging right would be that in a year he releases what? Over 10 albums.
Among other singles that
yes, who released 10 albums in a year? But because sometimes the songs are being put out single-handedly, yes, we count and in a year he released 120 songs. But you know, some people might not put that value in the 120 singles because they will still think, maybe they were released haphazardly. But if you put them in a body of work like this, it will still make sense to you.
And you think it is not going to cause a saturation?
Saturation how?
As in, okay, yes. Don't you think that the consumers will be so saturated to the extent that they will think that, okay, yes, he's about to release another album, therefore they will not put that premium or that value on the next project?
It is just like iPhone has been doing. Every year, maximum, iPhone gives us a new iPhone. So you buy one today, maybe last year someone bought iPhone 13. I have seen that snipers of iPhone 14 have started coming up. I don't know if you've seen some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hear the back. They have some control at the back and all. So if you are an iPhone user, I know there are some people.
Currency, baby.
I know there are some people who are like hardcore iPhone users. They are waiting for it.
And when it drops,
they are waiting for it, especially those who live in the advanced countries like America. Because when it comes now, they are going to even swap advance payment. He's just going to swap to add up keke.
Oh.
Yes, most of them, that's how they live. Into Trana is on the bed, Kono iPhone 13 or toy, no, at the ho. We mu buy or they no co. Akwa fro. One two. Ebi audio chromo and you bought everything fresh. The moment the iPhone 14 comes now, he's just going to his shop with an account okay, so the new one is this. So you bring this one, then you pay a difference of this. Sometimes I don't even pay anything. Because it is just the way they have a way they call it.
The user.
No. It's some credits. They have some credit name they call it. It's just like that. Oh, the name comes and it goes. Yes, that's how they do it. So they might not even pay any big money for that. But you are going to pay to buy here in Ghana. So when it comes to Shatta Wale's fans, they are just like the iPhone example I used.
Okay.
The song that you think that, oh, I don't know. You think that will be saturated. Let them gather somewhere. Let someone play the song. The way they will sing it. You ask, this song too, when did they come? Who has heard it? Yes, you might not have heard it, but you go and they are singing it word to word. So yes, the suggestion will still be the same thing, even if it is singles.
Okay.
If it is singles, it is still going to be saturated because it is still back to back. So those who are in for him, they will go for it. But those who are not in for him, they will not go for it. And that is normal. Of course, it is not everybody who will be in for you. That's why in a year, sometimes some of his fans, they even know how many songs he's released more than even himself.
Speaking of fans and how they are anticipating this album or how they receive this album, there's this particular comment that caught my eye on Twitter and I want to seek your opinion on it.
Okay.
So Top Boy, that is Kensayo11 on Twitter, came to reply. That is Shatta Wale's tweet about the Maali album. Says, from a Beam fan, I am very hyped for this.
He's a Beam fan.
Yes. Okay. So the comment says, from a Beam fan, I am very hyped for this. And Shatta came to also reply, this is what I call United We Stand. Shouts to every Beam fan. What do you make out of this particular interaction?
It's okay for music consumers. This is why I sometimes disagree with people who think that Fanbase has been will destroy our music industry, or Fanbase has been destroying our music industry. Recently, I think DJ Slim also made that comment, and it was flying on, of course, on Instagram. I even went to react to it on Instagram, where I commented. I said, no, it is not true.
Okay.
No matter what, there will be discerning fans, and there will be the
non-discerning ones.
I want to use some word for them.
Tone it down. We beg you. We beg you.
There will be discerning fans and there will be uncivilized fans. No matter what, or there will be civilized fans and there will be uncivilized fans. There are some people, even today, when I post something about Stonebwoy or Sarkodie, they come to attack me.
For what reason?
For what reason? So this one, I posted Stonebwoy's the album announcement the faith that I posted. Someone came to write on Twitter that in all this, he still has hatred in him. So if you such people, what would you do to them? But someone also came and wrote that, no, this thing is not needed. What do you want him to do? He can post or he cannot post. What would you do to him? Nothing. The fact that he's posted. And you see, do you know what is painful? And I always say this about fans. What they are fighting for, their idols are loving it. When I posted it, and when I post such stuff, I post on all my platforms. Yeah. So I posted on my story. Stonebwoy reacted with a love emoji.
So what are you fighting for?
So you. The
way you are saying that,
this is why I want to attack. So like You like see how like you Stonebwoy himself came to react with a love emoji when I put it on my story on Instagram. Then you are there saying in all this, I have hatred or he still hates him. Like you think about this, you will not get it. So yes, there are some discerning fans, there are some civilized fans who still see this as, okay, this guy is my favorite. It doesn't mean I should hate you. It doesn't mean I should spoil your work.
Okay.
There are so many people who have come to that belief that, okay, yes, I'm a Beam fan, but that doesn't mean I have any grudge with you.
No.
And I'm sure I have so many people like that.
Of course.
I've been arguing with one Van Darko in UK like that. In there, he will tell me every day he's teasing me about Shatta Wale. Yeah.
And he will start with, I am a Beam fan.
I'm a Beam fan. What destroys the relationship? Nothing. So yes, this is nice. These are some of the discerning or the civilized fans. He will tell you I'm this, I'm that, and it's fine. I remember when I posted Stonebwoy's thing on Facebook as well. Another boy who is an SM fan, I think his name is Nana Fosu or something, Nana Fosuhini or something like that. He came to comment on Facebook. Another Beans album coming out. This is not necessary. You see. Yes. Imagine. I told him that no, this is not necessary. I have posted my thing. I'm doing promotion for him. Don't come and tell me another Beans album coming. I told him this is not necessary. He came to life, and that was all. So yeah, me, I'm not surprised when I see this. I'm okay. After all, there is one who is civilized. I know some people who are Beam fans when initially maybe they did not even understand what we were doing, but now when they started growing, they realized that no, this is nothing. Barrister and Co. They were all Beam fans. There's another guy on Facebook called David Beatty or something. Okay. They were all like, but now they all come close to know that no, Charlie, everybody is doing his work. So you sit down there and fight. Me, I keep writing on Twitter that if you don't find something doing for yourself and you keep fighting for artists, one day you will not be there.
They will leave you.
They will leave you because the artist and you better than the trees, the manager crowd one year be your best fire. And you are nothing. So yes, it is good that some people are discerning, some people are civilized. So this is the point I have to make on that particular tweet.
Finally, a word or two to Shatta Wale prior to the release of this album and even the aftermath of it.
Yeah, I think he's put out a statement that on 31st March he's releasing this. Yes, and I think for that one, I can assure everyone because last night I spoke with him last night and he told me the stores, he's finished uploading the songs on the stores or something like that, and that he is ready for it. So what it means is that he's going to give them something. Once again, I wish that there wouldn't be any change of mind, so it doesn't come across again like, okay, once again, another disappointment. Yeah, so to his hardcore dancehall fans, this will be their thing. If not for anything, he should do it for them. If not for anything, he should do it for them. And again, these are 10 songs. Now he has currency in his life. He should give them videos, even if he can. Give them videos of all the songs on the album and let them feel cool about it. Because it makes the fans also happy, you know. It makes them feel cool. I'm sure even when he gave them the Batman, look at the energy all of a sudden. So if he can, he should give it to them, add some videos to it, and of course, he should just make the fans happy. And in making them happy, he also gets the returns in terms of cash and other benefits.
That's beautiful. It brings us to another exciting edition of Sammy Flex Feast. Of course, you've heard from him. Maybe you also have enough information to share. That is why the comment section is designed for you. But make sure you follow the YouTube community guidelines. My name is Roland Amate. Big thanks to Currency, aka Director $25,000 and Richie Flex for giving us his support behind the scenes. We will meet on the next episode. Stay safe.